Hello, ladies. Once again, we're discussing situations that's currently taking place. Number one topic, the coronavirus. Now, the superpowers, world leaders are basically sitting ducks dead in the water. No answers, no solutions. As mighty as the mightiest of them all, they have no answers and are all sitting ducks, with the exception of the UK that I'm standing with on the same aisle because I'm British and we still have our firepower at max. Now I'm gonna jump ahead of the program in order to get ahead of the coronavirus, in order to apply my brakes to slow the virus down. Now, here are some bullet point tips that we need to get out there for the public. Here's how this thing works. The virus is most vulnerable to people when they're in air-conditioned building. It could be a 50 storage building, whatever size floorage, and they're using a chiller system to air condition the building. A chiller are big units that can supply 20, 30 floors with just one chiller system. And how air condition work is the supply vents pushes the cool air out to keep the place cool. The return vent sucks back warm air or used air in the quarters wherever anyone is located, send it into the filters and back into the main unit, where the main unit sends it back into the population and the living areas where people are located. So basically, here is the concept of dust. Dust gets in to a building by the bottom of your feet or by air coming through whatever entrance there is. The window is open, whatever. That is the reason why when someone is cleaning, the trim that is around the door, if you use a finger and you wipe on top of that trim that is around the door, you'll see dust on your finger. If you have ceiling fans and you look up at the ceiling fans, they're black with dust. You didn't walk up on the ceiling fans, you walked on the floor, but the dust is up there. That means the dust is light enough to circle wherever it wants. It is not prejudiced to where it stick to. That's how dust operates. Bacteria, when formed, is in a dust, very, very fine dust, and it circulates. So if you're in a building, air-conditioned building, and you sneeze or you cough or you talk, any one of the three, the particles that leave your mouth, the spittle particles from sneezing, coughing, or talking, it starts to circulate because the vent is circulating the air. You don't see it, but it's spinning. The air is spinning, and your spittle is spinning, and the vent job is to suck everything back up to the vents and into the air handler unit and shoot it back down. So what happens is it sucks your dust up. It stops at the vent because the vent is a filter. It's like a screen, thick cushion, stops the dust there, but it don't stop 100% of the dust from going through. A small percentage go through. So once the spittle is up there, it turns into dust. Whatever percentage of the spittle gets through after it becomes bacteria and turns to a dust, it goes into the ventilation system, into the big air handler unit. And that bacteria gets shoot back into the vent. because the air conditioning system, even though when it's got the virus contained in the unit itself, it's supposed to be cold enough to say, well, freeze it. No, it don't stay frozen. It shoots back out. So once it shoots back out, it's into regular air, and once it get into your nose, if you don't have on protective mask, once it get into your nose is very warm. So that's what it wants now to activate back itself. So it activates back itself because it's warm, it's comfortable, it wants warmness to survive and to grow and to multiply. It mutates itself. So mutating means it's growing, it's turning into different strengths. You understand? That's what a virus does when it starts to mutate. So the problem is, don't feel that if you're giving someone a bounce by the elbow, your elbow is clean. No. Dust is not prejudiced to where it lands. It can land on your shirt, your head top, your elbow, it land on your whole body. So your whole body is actually contaminated. So you're just not safe. It's like back in the days of leprosy, keep your distance, okay? So the situation is this. You can also use, if you don't have mask, you can use like Vaseline grease, rub in your nose. That would help to trap a lot of the dust coming in and trying to get down to your lungs. Vaseline grease, if you can't find that, you can try lotion to help slow it down, because our main objective here is to try and slow this thing down and contain it. Alright? Like I said, we have the cure to kill it. And the cure is also used as a sanitizer. We can also put in a spray. You understand? People can try using Lysol in the meantime, spray it into your air conditioned vents, spray it all over your place. You understand? I don't know how effective it is, but they say that's supposed to kill it. But, you know, as long as we work as a unit, get together and try to suppress this thing from early, we can contain it, then we can go to the next step. So basically, the coronavirus have attacked the human race. So we are one unit, and that's one person, okay? So we're going to team up, we're going to get control of him, then we're going to work things over from there, all right? So we'll talk more as we go along, but in the meantime, the air conditioning system is our number one enemy right now. Talking, another enemy. Sneezing, another enemy. Coughing, another enemy. We are all contaminated from the time it starts to circulate. And once we're in that area, it sticks to us. It clings to us like dust. Dust clings to anything. A ceiling fan, ledges, screens, it clings to anything. So we need to protect ourselves 100% because we are all targets, but we're going to beat this thing. Okay, guys, I'll be talking more, so take care for now, okay?